so that you can also counter them because they have mature players. And playing with mature players, if you don't strategize wise, they will take you by surprise. So when we are going for set matches, you have to sit down, plan, know how to arrange your players on the field of play, instruct them the role you are assigned to individual to play. So when it happens, you go in, and when the game commences too, you have to be reading the game. You don't need to go in with a one game plan. As the game progresses, you vary your system. It depends on the performance of the opponent. You continue varying your system until you achieve your result.
So, such a game, you have more one system. A call for tactical variation game. No course now na no see ya na Asante Kotoko on the nations and the board one head coach Prosper Nate Ogum coach Echimwa was in fact games be last 2 games we games from abundance saying the omo ankasa no omo ye very very disappointed in results epim.
Very disappointed, as you rightly put it. I'm not happy at all about the kind of performance we've put up over some few games now and the results we've gotten out of those games. It is not typical of us because if you look at where we peaked up to our performance, where we got to, and the results that we were getting, we least expected a sudden turnaround or turnover in terms of performance and results. So I'm not happy at all. I'm disappointed. But then that's how the game is. Sometimes it turns the way it has turned. It is up to me as the coach with the technical staff to sit down and look through things critically and look at what we can do to put the team back on a high performance level and on good results level. So that's what we have to do, and we are doing exactly that to put the team together so that we'll be able to get good performance and results.
Yes, and to Prosper Nate Ogum Echimwa was say or you highly disappointed results epim and say no. But what did he say? So mo ye bibi. Na nations game no eno Echimwa se Kotoko. Epe say omoje league na say ye rate omo kra ka omo beje league no ho a. So I'm winning game way and a league near can omo aka.
Yeah, I think they are high flying side. They are doing very well, and for us to be able to pick maximum points, we need to be overly committed, overly determined on the day. Anything short of this will not give us what we want. We need to show good character, good commitment on the field. Once we are able to do that, I'm sure we'll be able to get what we want. We've been talking to them, and we are still talking to them after the game, because if you want to be champions, there's a certain level you have to play. There's a certain attitude you have to show on the field. If you really want to be champion, you have to show a certain level of commitment. Over 100% commitment, over 100% determination. You must cover every single grass on the field, with and without the ball. Anything short of this will not make you champions. And we've been telling them that those we are playing come in very determined. We have to be overly determined. The level of determination and commitment the opponents come into the game with, we have to go into the game with either 2 or 3 times the determination and commitment of our opponent. Anything short of that will not be able to get good performance and results. And we've been telling them it's about the mind, it's about the individual. So we've been telling them, and we are hoping that as we move on, we'll be able to get them mentally at that level to be able to get it. Remember, we've been in this situation before. We lost 4 matches on the trot, and then we're going to Doma, Diana. Everybody wrote us off. But then we went there and we got the maximum points, and from there we're able to gain our confidence back. So all is not lost. It's about 7 more games to go. We have to put our house together. The technical team, we have to sit up and do more than we have been doing. The supporters will also have to come together and support us emotionally, psychologically. We need their support. We need their presence. We need to feel that we are with them. Once we feel that way, I'm sure we'll be ready, we'll be mentally stable, and we'll be ready to deliver for them to be happy.
Asante Kotoko head coach Prosper Nate Ogum also Masaki boys na up omo technical team na so omo ye bro de omo ye no supporters nta omo achi na brebi kra no omo lose 4 games but omo kwadua na kwasesa bibia going into this game. It is saying coach Ekasa on my updates on the injured players no.
Now he was able to train today fully, the whole training session. He was able to go through. So all those who went for the trip, everybody trained. I think Baba Yaya pulled out of the training because of a pain he complained whilst we're warming up. So, but then I'm sure it's not a major thing. The medical team will attend to it. And then the rest, Lord,
still the same.
Saka is still the same.
Yeah.
Ablo was able to join the team today, was able to complete the whole training session. So hopefully, I'm sure from next week, he will be able to continue. And then as we also hope and pray for Saka and then Lord to also join.
Wey, and then somewhere, Asante Kotoko head coach Prosper Nate Ogum or the two FA the players are omo prepare no omo come back any situation said the SC Ako. Week 28 of the Ghana Premier League. Pepe Shores fixtures no and the down and what managers no so enka. Young rep.
Amenya Prosper ne Kasim Mengo de Wiana.
Okay.
My bad game no so.
Nations Asante Kotoko.
Yes. The biggest game of the weekend.
Yes.
Third place and second place.
Yes.
Second place at home. Third place
Away.
every when just hard to hire and Timu and wa. Now,
Yes, sir.
Sir, Utie coaches no money Kotoko Bono. Omo approach and respect for Ogum. Now Tie Kotoko supporters in India. Now Zaza, how Ogum Krona Yom coach na 7 ayana
Coaches neck.
managers in Canada. I've said it that way Kotoko supporter one here. You allow yourself and a day we may hear man you analysis no. Time Morino be coaching man you. A man you supporters na this a crusade and a man others never can be no more elusive manager. Me that chorus I cosune painting a picture as if say Ghana Premier League na able na coach there was some pane Prosper Ogum me nimba be free ne me nim the back is I claim no because all of a sudden Frempomans will lead Ogum 3 points in G and my Frempomans a better coach Ogum na season na Ogum lead Frempomans no na that time na Ogum the onya better than Frempomans. I don't get it. I don't get the argument, but of course the because people's opinion you can allow it, but when your opinion is not based on fact and you are trying to express it, you be diffuse audience. Yeah, man, and gentle ha na nipa nyina magidni, especially when a clear propaganda. We have a video be o me you. It's pure hatred. I cannot be leading league now criticizing me. Na my team now criticizing me. Near be Samuel now criticize me. There be any basis. If you listen to the sort of respect that the other coaches award Edema Prosper Ogum. Now some the be interest is on some of the Kotoko supporters. Say we nations if one car. But just say uni obi kobo game no keka answer na normal. Say hands of folk supporters na can but for it to be coming from non Kotoko supporters, it becomes a problem. Say, now go for are there for real. They no muyi. Coach and did Kasim Mengel say a gamer. Ese uye tactical variations in game. Book gaming now. Very tactics ni be when you want to beat Prosper Ogum, when you want to beat Asante Kotoko, you must be varying your tactics even within the game. I think that for nations they will come into this game with one thing in mind. saa 3 points na ɔmo enya ɛde free points ɔmo nya ne free no sɛ na no nkɔmo ɛne nsɔkyerɛma ama so ɔmo nya saa 3 points ne free no it is ɛno na de ɔmo abɛto baabi a all of a sudden they are chasing for the title and so ɔmo yɛ 1 point better than Asante Kotoko. Nations are 1 point better than Asante Kotoko because they had the 3 points. Who use our 3 points in the film and Kotoko lead you. But it is the law as it is, and so they have the 3 points. And as we speak, one more ahead of Asante Kotoko. One more ahead of Asante Kotoko. This is what Prosper said, and said it was a ball voice. And I say, on you happy. Me GD pass at this point, I don't know if there is any Kotoko player who is happy. At this point in time, what I know is that some of the Kotoko supporters are happy because they have a certain agenda and the current results feeds into the agenda. And there are people who they don't claim they are Kotoko supporters because we know them, they are Kotoko supporters. So as I said, many sure management of Asante Kotoko will be happy. Many sure say the technical team of Asante Kotoko will be happy. Many sure say players of Asante Kotoko will be happy. But many Kotoko supporters be happy with the current situation because they don't like Ogum. It's a permanent. Wow. Meaning what influences that? But of course, because you don't like Ogum, it's a permanent. You don't know Kotoko now.
Now, yeah, we team no and so far because
so Prosper so on you happy now. Say obi o time follow Kotoko.
That's why you're disappointed.
YouTube handle no. Any radio yi. Abushan, this is not the first time our voice at Prosper so on you happy.
Yeah.
Kotoko echo into a certain period. Prosper describe this and on you happy. So yeah. Period no occurs on you happy. Then it drew time bia. Afena Open voice or see we are all happy, we are all satisfied. It is like that.
Yeah.
It is like that. Now, me see if midweek results the 2 teams are better to go in. Now all of a sudden we are going to support now GD says 2 teams are better to go in. Omu coaches need a better chance who coach now. Who is serious person?
Gold Stars and
Nations FC. Abeda go to go in with midweek performance, you know. And so all of a sudden, those 2 teams, the coaches are better than who coach. Now coach na lead you almost Satana who coach is better than them.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be a game. Game no. Ebe that from normal ball. Nations eba league ni mo no. Oma she Kotoko, omu 2 home games omu ni Asante Kotoko abon.
Yes.
1 game a Kotoko ni omu abo omu home na ende in a draw.
Yes.
So last season, omu be share Kotoko 1-0 over Bayara. This season omu share Kotoko 2-0 Obuase.
Wow. Now is a Kotoko 2 home games omu ni jina ano. Nations are better no.
Winning ni nyina. So
wow.
Nations are undefeated versus Kotoko ever since Omura Ghana Premier League. We a game that will bring Kotoko's ambition to win the league back on track. And I say it will further dent their ambition to win the league. We a game at Nations FC. Omo quest to win the league, you know. Ombaba closer. Game now, Gold Stars will be in a difficult game.
Against Medema.
Very, very difficult game. Very,
Gold
very,
Stars
very
are
difficult game.
winning against Bechema no one conceded goal. Or bomb Medema will home a very difficult game.
Very, very, very difficult game.
Wow.
League any football and 1+1. Yes, Anka.
Na time behind you too.
Na Obi anticipate say Accra Lions we and Bashir got 3. Say it was not on any card. That's football. And that is why we all follow football. Then say it is full of uncertainties. We can always sit, analyze, and say that based on when we've got easy now, and the football. Then was a difficult game. I'll tell you why that game is extremely difficult for BBN Gold Stars. And for that matter, Nations FC have the confidence that if they get the 3 points, that's our game, no, it's be called pie draw or dance parker. Then they can assume the summit of the Ghana Premier League.
Wow.
So once Kotoko want to bring their season back on track with a win, Nations are aiming to be at the top. Should something happen at the dance park,
Yes.
they are aiming to be at the top. And that end of the day game no FNO.
As a nation, you're motivated going into the game.
They are always motivated since they came into the league. And there's no better time to be more motivated than playing overball Kotoko. There's no better time. Makacho the be obi on Kotoko obia me kaisa stivo adwuma bi wa maybe now so on tiase but factual. I to say La Liga na ubo Leganes na ubo Barca na say Madrid. That's the biggest game you can play, and always it's all the matches of Real Madrid, all matches of Barcelona,
yeah.
But all matches of Ligan is in you because Ligan is all ball Las Palmas in you. Las Palmas for any motivation be as a so there's no better time for nations to be more motivated. I've just given you why they will be motivated. Getting the 3 points and hoping say they are from they are 3. Say BBC or dance back where they are Gold Stars Ekobo Mijema a game on to found sa NCO Bunka so a done dealer. Then you are profiting here. So those are the permutations going into this particular game of the play. Nations Omo defense near one of the best units that they have.
Okay.
Now goalkeeper Rabin Osmani. Surprisingly, were two Kofi Mensah. Well, Kofi Mensah is one of the best goalkeepers. But me share Osman in the composure, bro. Mkobo has game after take his lead. No, anyhow he managed the game. That goalkeeper managed the game. Now your poor match, you know, all the nations players are running call goalkeeper. No, one will be a call or congratulate you. Yeah, our experience back. Christinetti, former Kotoko player, Bomaika Brokwa, Oko Gripman, formerly of Accra Great Olympics, Omo Ewo Seiku 4. Richard Afari, Sadiq Al-Hassan, Prince Aqua, another experienced player. He brings stability to their team. Emmanuel Ano, Faiza Chewete, Prince Badu, Stephen Ajenim, Boahe, Nafiu Sulemana, Richard Danso, Festus Nkrumah, Emmanuel Akese, Kelvin Ampofonum. These are the players of the venue. If Omo ball with, you assemble more with any team. But Makacho say nations surprisingly this season. Omo performance it leaves much to be desired.
Sure.
Na we a team ketwa the nations are. Ya na wasum Joe was anyoma no. Sa performance corona nations away omo enya points now if you omo dropping points be. Kotoko dede bama ya pamo bi dada.
Yes.
But na sum Jono omo ko away and I heard nations say 1,500 as winning bonus away.
The PRO is here.
Maybe it could be part of why omo boys ne call away omo timi eye sa performance. But omo performance of the opinion and your performance papa and fama nations FC. It is the only reason I feel Kotoko a chance in this game.
Okay.
Teams and nations are dropping points to know. Kotoko ya dey change baby.
Okay.
Young Apostles ever share nations, but that game was played at was as Omunya one game home ban be. Jam Kobo was my Young Apostles share. This is Duana Stars only away win. Abrankese. So the teams are much more picking points at the nations, you know. Kotoko ya dey change baby. And Kotoko would have to give a certain reaction in this game if indeed players, you know, are bent on getting their league back on track, their chase for the Premier League back on track. Then it is a game that Kotoko will go and fight with everything that they have. One thing I don't expect a game we last season. You know, because supporters maybe could do our brankese. I don't expect that thing. Okay. Kaiser last season, Sa fine about 80,000. Surprisingly, you say Dr. Cheko Tua is cano.
Yeah.
I know the receipt in the break. No more names or more Tua. Kotoko did not know. If any fine on no go Tua Sikan.
Venue, I want you to back be a movie to choose you as must
So it is something that we don't not be BNC.
So be both for your Vanessa.
Obo say
And stress
referee take a decision. How does that Emma Okutu
That
Akonya
is-
stadium?
that is-
Omo yes, I don't cost stadium na echomutim dada. And I'm papa no be ko 3 years when stadium my and an my team no go but they are getting a cause of stadium. And na ya ham say kure ya yan chinipa. Arrest that person, put him in jail.
Sure. Nanka serve as a deterrent to others.
Because it has enya dia bibie ni wana warranted ade ne say yes, but no man bomu trim po say eh no be ye kotoko sa why ye kotoko 3 years as executive chairman no be ye board chairman na yan stadium na wako stadium man it ye be say arrest that person. They am catch us say o kan bible say nyankopon boni pasa ne nseso no be zago fo so mo ye nyankopon nseso ni bia na o mo nya ne nseso ni bia arrest them.
Game we be say
A game Nations FC will start as favorites. But Ghana team be Kotoko in their element and charge that you will not beat them. When Kotoko are in their element, when they are charged, Nations Kotoko 2-0 or Boisi Kotoko a charge call the man of Koshe Adriana Stars 2 ni Pepe be as say Kotoko said Adriana Stars 2-0. So when they are charged, Obi and Timmy meet you because league na able. No, we are the best league na able. Obi and Timmy. The records cannot lie. Omaji league ni change Obi and or more experience league ni change Obi.
yeah.
But then, if the players, everybody said they are no ball. Baba Ram catch us say, Kotoko ni Gold Stars. Now 2 players pena a bar dance on ball. Now no more call Accra ni there. Omo te bench ni nyina ni obi a maso bobo. If that continues, Nations will get a fantastic win over Asante Kotoko.
Wow.
Nations, you know, say Pfizer Chiwete abenya confidence because of J go king.
Go king no.
Who's what you know one free? Say so 11. No ne nyina da
Haje Molly.
Davi no ne amankura da 10-10.
Okay.
And now 11. And say me sure say na adwene mu no. And unim say first round no or she go ti Kotoko sa match we first away.
And was a gem.
Pfizer Chiwete ne nephew and they say 2 goals no oboas.
Okay.
So or a player, he will think that going into this game, let me score.
Okay.
Prosper has learnt his lessons. So squad no the ball, midfield no the ball no. Accra na there. Unim say
good when more support no.
And yet. But none of me analysis natural factors are a contribute to that decision. You know. I think that it is a game that Nations FC will start at favorites.
Predict mame, e kwa say.
I mean to predict a game. No.
Meba, mamem ko Nations one communications director Clement Apia is in the house. Clement, opani akwaba.
Oja fe Joso.
Bibi aboko.
Oh, nyame adom bibi aboko.
Ese serie wo wano Nations money age.
Oh.
Bi baby amode the second day. Ese nije o makoma.